Many children's TV shows introduce children to barnyard animals and common house pets. Not many of them introduce children to different kinds of wild animals, and there are exceptions, of course, but with Goofy's Coconutty monkey, we actually get introduced to different animals in the jungle, because this is actually set in the jungle. And I've realised with the second season of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, they're a lot more adventurous with different locations. They go to space a lot more, they've been to the beach, and they're now going to the jungle. Different kinds of environments to mix things up a little bit. This is the 37th episode of the second season, and in this one, Goofy has a monkey friend, which is quite interesting. This monkey becomes a prominent character pretty much throughout the entire episode. We learn that Daisy can talk to monkeys, which is also something that comes in handy for Mickey Mouse and the Roadster Racers. I think the second episode of that, there is a gorilla in it, and of course she can speak monkey, and she learns that they're having a coconutty party, and in this coconut party they want to have coconuts, of course, but the problem is they don't know where the coconuts are and they don't know how to find them, and the coconuts have gone missing. So they have to try and find out what has happened to them, and they have to make sure they have enough for everybody. I'm not going to say what has happened or how it resolves itself, but I'll say it was quite interesting. I think it can keep the audience on their toes quite a bit. It doesn't give away too much too soon. I like the fact that it's something a little bit different to your average kind of animal-based kids cartoon where it's all about cows or pigs or horses or sheep. Having hippos in this, and obviously the monkey, it's just a little bit different. And coconuts as well. It could introduce children to coconuts. If they've never eaten coconut before, maybe it'll encourage them to try coconut. I think coconut is definitely one of those things that children either love or hate. Adults love them. So I think it's quite educational, definitely something children can relate to and apply to real world situations. Not necessarily the voyaging through the jungle aspect, but talking about animals trying different foods. I think it's quite interesting. It's not one of my favourites as an older Disney fan. I didn't think the characters were on top form. Donald was quite cute, Donald being my favourite. But generally speaking, it was an alright episode from my perspective. But looking at it from the angle of a young child, I think there's a lot in this that's quite fun and explorative, educational. Obviously, the change of scenery is quite a nice change of pace to what we're used to. Generally speaking, Goofy's Coconutty Monkey is definitely not a bad episode.